What's up, familia? Welcome inside the big week. Hope you guys are doing good. Keep in between the lines. Got your load secure. All right. So I said a while back that next time I go through this area that we'll go down Whittier Boulevard. Now, when I was cruising back, in the late 90s and all, cruising in East LA on Whittier Boulevard was done. It had been done. It had been done for years. I don't remember when they stopped cruising on Whittier Boulevard in East Los, but it had got pushed down to Pico, Rivera, and it was like that for a long time, man. You know, the cruising that you see like in the movie Boulevard Nights when they're cruising over there on East Los and all. And I made an old video. Pretty sure that video is still up. Where I went there. They're showing where they used to cruise. But like I said, when it was time for me to cruise, it was in Pico Rivera, and it was different, man. It wasn't what, the low riders were kind of gone. Nobody was really going on a low rider. The scene had changed. So let's check it out right here. This is basically right here. We're on the corner of Whittier and Paramount. And this is pretty much where it would start. Going down that way a little bit. I mean, that was kind of like the end of it there. But this is pretty much where it would start. Going down before the 605. Although you could take it down to the 605 freeway if you wanted to. But like I said, the scene had changed big time. Not a lot of lowriders, not a lot of oldies being played. It was rap, and the lowriders, the classics, all that stuff had been pretty much replaced with what was real popular at that time were Honda Accords. Honda Accords, Suburbans, and this is it right here, right? It even says a sign right there, look, vehicle cruising prohibited. So all this right here was cruising time. And the shopping center right here on the right hand side, I mean, you'd pull in there, you're here to pick up on high-nos. There was two things going on, man. Picking up on high-nos and gang banging. That was it. There was never a cruise night, at least that I was a part of, man, that I came out to check it out, that Pleito didn't go down. And not just one incident, but numerous of incidents. You had vatos from all type of different barrios, man, that would come out here and shoot. It was on, homie. You were either out here to pick up on high-nos or get your gangbang on, which is a big reason on why nobody really brought out their classic cars. Nobody wanted to bring out their lowriders that they spent a lot of time, effort, and money, to put together just to bring it out here so it could get banged up or get some bullet holes in it. The cultural love of what it was supposed to be, all that was gone. All of it was gone. And it had just turned into everybody just coming out here and just, being a loose cannon. And like I said, all these shopping centers right here, you would pull into those shopping centers. If you saw like a carload of high-nos, it's like, hey, pull in right here, and you pull in right there. you know, try to get their numbers and hey, you know, what are you guys doing later on, and see if you could link it up for later on. But at the same time, you kind of somewhat became a sitting duck, man, because you know, you had vacos, homie, that are strapped up looking to get their gangbang on. So it was fun and it wasn't fun, right? And a lot of pleito went down right here on this strip right here on Whittier Boulevard, and it's sad. They started cracking down. I remember when they started cracking down on it. They would block off a lot of these left-hand turns, these left-hand turn lanes. You couldn't make any left turns anymore. It was only right turns. I remember when they started doing that. They would cone it off so you wouldn't be able to make left turns. And on top of that, I think if they saw your vehicle pass by more than 2 times, I think the 3rd time they saw you, the same vehicle pass by, they would pull you over, because they were really trying to stop the cruising from going on. And rightfully so, you know, rightfully so. Wanting to come out here and, you know, act like a bunch of jackasses. You know, I include myself in this too, man. I'm not, you know, I'm not putting anybody else down. I include myself, homes. You know, I was part of it as well. We wanted to come out here and act like a bunch of jackasses. Yeah, you know, they shut it down, rightfully so, man, because we couldn't come out here and act right. We took it away from ourselves. We did it to ourselves. So I don't want to point fingers and say, oh man, all these fools out here that just ruin it for everyone. Nah, homie. Nah, I was part of it too. A lot of us were part of it, and we ruined it for ourselves, you know. And it's a shame what cruising turned into at that time. It was no longer about the love of the lowrider. It was no longer about culture and pride and showing off, you know, your hard work, and, you know, just embracing that culture, man. And that all that was gone. It was just come out here and act like a fool, homie. That's all it really was. And am I sad that they shut it down? Not really. Not really, because yeah, it became a very dangerous thing to do at that time. From what I see today, cruising is changing. It's going back to its roots. It's going back to what it was supposed to be. I like what I'm seeing, and hopefully it can come back to what it was really supposed to be about, and not allow this foolishness that so many of us turned it into. So I'm gonna jump on the freeway, familia. So I'll leave you guys with that. As always, live your life like you're on the road. Be aware of your surroundings and always keep a safe distance. Blood makes you dead, but loyalty makes you better. Until next time, this is Ed the Trucker. Over and out.